we get in the video, please like the video. It means a lot, it helps a lot, and it really is important, and comment down below. I just recorded, bro, I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, bro. I went on a trip, right? With my beautiful girlfriend, right, and a little like B&B trip in the mountains, and I recorded a lot of it and like a lot of stuff, and I had a recap. I was with Bobby, like Caesar, pop up the clip. I was training with Bobby Chandler because I'm meeting him for counseling. I had a fire recap video, and my SD card, I get home because I had like really bad Wi-Fi with the B&B to go upload the clips from my editor, and my $500 SD card broke that had all my like content, all my like legitimate content. I have like maybe one clip from Bobby's workout and that's it. All my content's gone. So I have to remake a whole video, and I haven't uploaded in a few days, so I really need to make a new episode. So yeah, so that's the intro to this one. Just got home from Asheville. I went with her. It was an amazing trip. Caesar showed the cool little B&B, the path to the flowers, to the bed. How, come on now. The boy is a romantic, and I'm deeply, deeply in love. Everyone's asking, oh, what are you gonna win now? Maybe May. Yeah, but like the video if you haven't already, bro. Yeah, I'm on point. I'm on point now. I am stuff coming up. I'm going to the Arnold in the UK, so I'm flying overseas for the first time in my life. I'm going to Italy in May. I thought that was gonna be the first time, so now I'm doing 2 overseas flights within a few months, which I'm super scared for. If you guys know me, you know I hate flying. I'm scared of flying. Going overseas is even scarier to me. So I'll be at the UK Arnold if y'all want to come meet me at the Young LA booth. So shout out Young LA for that. Yeah, man. So that's what we got coming up. And other than that, I think we're gonna do a meet and greet here in Charlotte here soon if you want to come meet me then. But anyways, I just had a meeting with Bobby Chandler. So Bobby is a pastor at an authentic church. It's out in, I forgot what part of North Carolina it is. It's like an hour out west. I'm having him counsel me and my girlfriend, right? And just, bro, such an amazing dude, and really has a crazy vision for his church, and that his church has such a wide reach, but they're still in the building phases. They're about to go into a new building. They're seeking fundraising. I really want to help out with that church. Really want to help out with Bobby. He's just a great dude that'll probably be speaking into my life. So, and I brought the idea of the worship revival nights to him that I've been mentioning in my podcast and stuff you guys watch over there, where I want to host these meet and greets, but it's like a meet and greet where you guys come and we all get to an area where it's like a youth revival night. Worship music, prayer, baptisms, and like a guest or speaker, a pastor to give a message to the youth. And I feel like it'd be great to start a movement to take back social media this year, for God to kind of have a bigger platform. And I feel like that's what I want God to use me for this year. So I'm excited for that, and I know that he said he's down to help out with that. So we're gonna talk more about it the next time I meet with him. But I think God keeps putting that vision in my head of just me seeing these revival youth nights for y'all, like for God to use me in that way. And I want him to use me in that way because I know a lot of y'all need this type of guidance and need this fulfillment. The only way you can get fulfilled is through Christ. So I want to provide an environment where you can see that firsthand. So yeah, working on that next. Anyways, I need to go train. I've gained quite a bit of weight. People say, Alex, you never bulk. I 100% just did a bulk. I bulked probably the last 2 months I've been in a surplus. So just to prove it to y'all. I go to Italy in 8 weeks. I want to be shredded for Italy because in Italy, I'm going to be bulking again, eating whatever I want, how I've been doing the last 2 months. So I'm starting my cut officially today. I'm going to show you guys how I get shredded. The goal was to get the single-digit body fat before I hop on that plane to go to Italy. So I believe I go April something, end of April. So maybe a little bit less than 8 weeks. I don't even know. So to do that, the goal is to do 300 calories of cardio a day, roughly. 200 calorie to 300 calorie eating deficit. So start the day. It's already 2 o'clock. I had to drive back home this morning, so kind of got a late start. Gotta go get hydrated, have a little pre-workout snack, go to the gym, train. I don't know what I'm hitting. I think I have shoulders. I think I have shoulders and legs tomorrow. Gym fit of the day. Rocking the, I forgot what Young LA pants. These are sleek or cuffless, so they're not like joggers. I have my favorite compression shirt, Young LA drop. This was like the drop. I was in a photo shoot with this drop. This was maybe last month's compression, the logo at the top, like really high up on the chest. They're like a really thick but super tight compression. Like I feel like a superhero in this, more so than the superhero compression. Favorite compression Young LA's ever done by far. It's just the softness of this. It's so breathable and soft. I don't know. This was last drop. This was Black Friday hoodie. I'm wearing this hoodie just because it was in the closet, and I don't know. I like how big the hood is. I didn't shower yet today, so I kind of want my hair to be covered. So that's why I'm gonna put the hood on. Fire fit, code Alex, 15% off. YoungLA.com. Run it up. Check it out. Show some love. Take some pre-workout. Go to the gym, get a good workout in. I think I just ate eggs, and I think I burnt my gum because I was so freaking hungry, and I made them quick. And I'm like eating the eggs, like they're burning my mouth as I'm eating them, and I'm so hungry, and I'm trying to rush right now. And now I feel like I've burnt Something in my gum, like it just keeps hurting. That sucks. For the pre-workout of the day, we're going to be taking the Rise Sour Punch loaded pre. This is the sour blue raz. I do think the sour green apple one is a little bit better, but this one's still pretty good. I just like green apple more than anything, but if you like blue raz, this one's really good. This is a cracked pre. It's pretty high stem. It's roughly 400 milligrams of caffeine. It's got a good dose of L-citrulline and cognizin, a solid, well-rounded pre that tastes amazing. So I'm gonna rip this, and then also something new that I am starting on, which I hope I can keep myself to, is creatine. But this is the loaded creatine. So basically this is like a muscle building formula. It doesn't just have creatine in it. It has creatine monohydrate, betaine anhydrous, magnesium, creatine chelate, if I said that right, creatine HCl, and then peak ATP, which is like a, I don't know, some other thing. So it's got a bunch of stuff in it, not just your typical creatine. So I'm gonna use this on my cut for the benefit to hopefully keep my strength as I'm getting leaner. So gonna be taking this as well pre-workout. I recommend taking creatine with like a carb source so you get your insulin up, shuttle it to the muscle cell. So I need to go get a Rice Krispie treat. Forgot to mention code Alex for 15% off as well on this. Show some love, support your boy. Links down below in the description. All right, y'all, we're doing a voiceover of today's workout. It's kind of crash out, but anyways, I'm training shoulders. I warmed up with seated laterals. I just didn't show them. But going into our main movement, which is going to be a seated Smith machine shoulder press, doing 3 working sets. The rep range is 6 to 8. Trying to keep my elbows slightly in. I feel like when they're really flared out like crazy, I just don't feel it as much, but I'm trying to really overload my front delt. When you do a shoulder press, you're usually hitting more of your front delt. So after I warmed up and kind of got some blood in my shoulders beforehand, did that for 3 working sets. Going ultimate failure for the most part. Next up, I did seated lateral raises. Now the way I was doing these, like, cause sometimes it hurts my labrum, but when I hold the dumbbells a certain way, I think more so when my pinkies are facing outwards and I'm pulling through my wrists, like I'm acting as if like my wrist is the movement where I'm trying to start from, not my hands or anything. And I get in like a fluid motion. It doesn't really hurt that bad. So I did, I think 3 working sets of that. Wasn't really counting the reps. I wasn't going to failure because I don't want to do that with my labrum, but just getting a good pump from it. And then the last 2 sets, I believe I supersetted it with a heavy partial. So I grabbed, not like super heavy, I grabbed 50-pound dumbbells and I stood up and basically did partial reps, really just trying to keep the tension on the lateral head of my delt the whole time and just pulsating reps. It's just a good way to kind of overload that kind of stretched portion, and it feels really good and I get a good pump from it. So I did that. And then I had to hit my rear delt. Don't ever neglect or miss out on your rear delt. Did a bent over rear delt fly. For me, I like to do it just on the edge of the bench, but I'll kind of just pull out. It's a shorter range of motion, but I'm really just trying to pull and lead with my elbow. And then I also supersetted that with a rear delt machine, which I didn't feel like moving my camera to it, but I supersetted it with another rear delt thing. And that was also 3 sets, but that was it for the shoulder workout. Yeah, man. Back from the gym. I had to kind of end it early because it started raining and I took the cord. I literally asked Siri, Alexa, is it going to rain today?
No rain is expected tonight.
And that's what she said. And it rained. So I had to leave early and I got slicks on the Z06 and I was not trying to crash out. So left a little early, but we still, it was a shoulder work. It's whatever. I'm gonna do some cardio later. It was a very mid workout, but it's because I just didn't do, I hate when I just train shoulders. Usually I have to train shoulders with chest, but for the most part, it was okay. We did like 4 exercises. Anyways, Bible verse of the day. This is really good, and I'm gonna start reading a lot of Ecclesiastes. Old Testament. Usually I don't tend to gravitate towards much of the Old Testament. Is my mic even like loud right now? Ecclesiastes 2. I'm reading a lot of the Old Testament right now because I'm trying to I feel like there's a lot of wisdom in it. I tend to gravitate towards the New Testament just because I love stories of Jesus and his teachings, as well as Paul. Ecclesiastes 2, the whole chapter is fire, but the one that we're gonna stick with is verses 10 to 11. Whatever my eyes desired, I did not keep from them. I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my reward from all my labor. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had done, on the labor in which I had toiled, and indeed all was vanity and grasping for the wind. There was no profit under the sun. Grasping for the wind, you can't grasp for the wind. You're grasping for nothing, right? What this is saying is basically it's talking about not only materialism, like seeking different pleasures and and all that. Basically what he's saying here is he allowed himself to experience all the things that life had to offer. Whatever my eyes desired, I did not keep from them. Whatever, I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure. He's not stopping himself from sinning, from doing anything. He's allowing himself to experience all the pleasures and materialistic things of life. And he's saying in the end that it was all for vanity, and it was like grasping for the wind. There was no profit under the sun. There was no worth in this. What I'm trying to get at is a lot of us in society, especially today's generation, and this isn't, I'm not saying it's bad to try and become successful. That's a whole different thing. But a lot of us think that fulfillment, and I talk on this all the time, and ultimate fulfillment and meaning comes from how successful you are, how good your physique is, how strong you are. This is where we get our fulfillment. We chase after the things that we think that we desire, that give us pleasure and that give us satisfaction in the short term, but it's so unfulfilling at the end of the day. And it might fulfill you short term, for a day, for a few weeks, for a month, for a few years. One day you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, I still have this hole in my heart. And this goes back to the Lions Den podcast I posted, the most recent one, how you can never thirst again. It's like the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman. When you drink from Jesus, the water that Jesus can give you, the everlasting life, that is the ultimate fulfillment you will have. That is when you will never thirst again. You do all these things in life in vain because you're seeking something that you think will validate you and give you fulfillment, and that will give life meaning. And it does for a short amount of time, but you're still always left lacking. You're still left thirsty. And in order to satisfy that thirst, to quench that thirst, you must get living water. The source you get living water from is Jesus. It's God in the flesh. And this sounds stupid if you don't understand the concept of Christianity, or if you're just like an unbeliever watching this video. It sounds stupid and doesn't make any sense. But I urge you, if you have already tried, read Ecclesiastes yourself. This man writing this has already done everything that life had to offer. He's going to show you and point you towards how God is ultimate fulfillment. There's so many people in life who have everything, and they're so unsatisfied and depressed and sad because they're lacking what will truly quench their thirst, and that is a life and a relationship of significance with the creator of the universe. So if you're reading this, you're like, bro, that's stupid, that makes no sense, that's cringy. Read Ecclesiastes, bro. If you've already tried all the pleasures that life has, give Jesus a try, bro. Just give him a try. If you're hooking up with a different girl every single weekend, and you're like, oh, this is lit, then how come you go around the next week and you're like, okay, I need to do it again? If that's something that only satisfies you for a week and you got to go do it again, you should try and find something that really will satisfy you for the rest of your life, which is Jesus. Yeah, man. I just felt like I had to talk about that because I feel like our society is searching for meaning, and we all have a desire for meaning and for purpose, and we chase it in a relentless pursuit of just pleasure and material success that just does not allow us to find true happiness and peace, which only can come. You can get short happiness and fun stuff from stuff of this world. I'm not saying that that stuff is necessarily bad, but when you place all your value, validation, and fulfillment in those things, then you are messing up. I'm not saying it's bad to go chase your dream car. I'm not saying it's bad to go chase that new business that you want to chase. When you make that your God and that your ultimate source of where you're filling your spirit with, you are bound to be left thirsty. You're going to continue pouring out your cup that is not getting filled, and you will be left empty. Okay? Love y'all. That's pretty much it. I got to get this video out because I haven't uploaded in a minute. Hopefully, we'll be good. I should be good. I don't have anything I have to do until I have to go to the Arnold, and then I'm sure that's going to be a cluster of me being overseas trying to find out how I can get internet to upload a video. I don't even know where I'm going exactly, so yeah, looking forward to that. Love you guys, God bless. Code Alex on Younger Lay, which I'm wearing now, Elysium, and Rise, supplements, and Regimen, and Flex Pro. Love y'all, until next time, peace out.